Dr. Thornley. I'm a neurologist specializing in epilepsy, and I deal with chronic pain. So today, for my series, I'd like to go over the mechanisms behind medical marijuana. So in today's society, there's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of stigma against medical marijuana, but little is known to the public or even to physicians that you can use it without the intoxicating effects that it's well known for. So within the pathway within our brain, there's the endocannabinoid pathway, and it's responsible for the runner's high that people get after exercising or running for a period of time. So it releases this sense of well-being. So it's actually found naturally in your system. So within the pathway, there is the cannabidiol, which is non-intoxicating. It has a weak affinity to the CB1 receptor within the brain. The CB1 receptor is found predominantly within your nervous system, within the brain, the spinal cord nerves. So that's why it's found to be very beneficial in a lot of neurological symptoms. And then you have THC. THC, or tetrahydrocannabinol, is a substance that you find in the joints that people smoke it's more well known for, and it's stigmatized and used for recreational purposes. So that has psychoactive components. However, having said that, with a low dose of CBD and THC, you do not get any intoxications when you get into the higher doses. And usually that's reserved for patients with severe pain. So going back to cannabidiol, so it's found to be the receptors are found naturally within your system, and it has very many medical properties. It's been used thousands of years. It was part of the American pharmacopoeia from the 1850s until the 1930s, until it was banned. And again, nowadays there's a resurgence of the popularity because of the frustration with today's medications, side effects, and ineffectiveness. So the CB1 receptor, there's a weak affinity of the cannabidiol to the CB1 receptor, and so you need 100 times of the CBD or cannabidiol to have the same psychoactive properties as THC. It's found to be helpful in pain, it helps with seizures. It's found to be anti-inflammatory in mouse models, animal models. It's found to be an antioxidant. In some animal models, it's found to have anti-tumor effect. It reduces the multiplication of cancer cells. It helps with the microenvironment, and is thought to inhibit it's thought to make the microenvironment less amenable to metastasis. So it has all these medical benefits. Now, for the THC, it also has medical properties. So normally the dispensaries will combine the two. CBD is required to offset the side effects of THC. Side effects include hyperactivity, sleepiness, dizziness, not feeling well. THC has medical value as well, and it's slightly more potent. It's found to be, it's labeled as category 1, lumped into all the other recreational drugs such as heroin and cocaine, and so it's still under many states illegal to prescribe it. And there's all these medical marijuana laws in place, and dispensaries, however, it's still against the law to have it in your possession, and it's still illegal for physicians to prescribe it. We can only make recommendations and not prescribe it. Going back to the CBD THC, so you need, normally I would start at a 1:1 ratio, and then the ratio of the THC is increased according to what you need for that. And it's when you get to the higher dosages of THC is when you can possibly start seeing side effects. But at low doses, there is no euphoria or intoxication. The other added benefit is that there's lack of tolerance, so you don't need higher doses to achieve the same effect as you would with opioids, making it a very attractive alternative as a pain reliever. So this ends part 1 of my series on medical marijuana, and tune in next time for part 2. Well, I'd like to go over each type of disease and the receptors involved, and animal models, clinical trials, and what it means in today's clinical armamentarium of the physician. Thank you.